If you feel like all hope is lost, I want you to pause for a second and just take a deep breath with me, okay? Before I start, I need you to hear this. It's going to be okay. I love you, God loves you, and there's so many people in your life who care about you more than you realize, and it's all going to be okay. I'm just gonna have the camera rolling while I do whatever I do, because this can be a time for me to just self-reflect on myself, as well as hopefully give some advice. And I'm really big on just giving whatever value I can to the world, no matter how good or bad the quality is, because I really need this, okay? And I feel like other people do as well, okay? I'm not here to yell at you, and I'm not here to tell you to just work harder. I know how those videos feel when you're overweight. Just like screaming motivation. It doesn't inspire you, and it kind of just reminds you that you're already failing. And I don't want this to be like that. I don't want to talk at you, right? I'm trying to talk to you. Just a real one-to-one conversation about how it really feels to lose control of yourself. Wow, my heart is racing, dude. Hopefully I don't get emotional in this, but I really might. It's really deep what I'm about to get into. No pressure. No pressure. Just honesty. Okay. I'm making this video to connect with you. But I'm also making this to kind of journal with my past self. The version of me who was scared. The version of me who was hopeless. The version of me who felt like he was falling behind in every single part of his life. The version of me who was terrified of everything who had to come and all the expectations he put himself up to that he was not fulfilling. Because that was me. When I was 270 pounds, I remember exactly what that felt like it was yesterday, and I don't know if that feeling will ever leave me. When I was 270 pounds, the hardest part was not my weight, or how hard it felt moving that weight every day, or just how tired I felt. I remember days where I would put on my socks and then I would be out of breath. That was real mental weight, a real moment where I thought something had to change. But anyways, I was already starting my day disappointed in myself, and that would only snowball. To promises I would tell myself I would keep, like I'm going to start today, I'm going to make a change today, I'm going to take action today. And the hardest part, I've said this like 4 times already, but everything was hard, that's the point, is knowing deep down you will not follow through on the words you tell yourself. And I remember just being in such a dark place mentally, where I avoided mirrors, I avoided photos, I avoided social situations because I was just so ashamed of how my body looked on the outside. And it's not talked about enough about how much mental anguish goes on with people who are overweight. And I didn't avoid all these social situations because I hated other people. It's because the version of myself that they would see, I deeply hated. I didn't just lose my confidence, right? I lost respect for myself. And not because I didn't care, but because I couldn't keep a promise to myself. And that's one of the hardest things I remember. And when you break a promise to yourself, your brain remembers, right? You start to lose trust in yourself. Other people stop believing in you. And you just stop believing your own words, and you start questioning everything you say to yourself. And that's one of the hardest feelings I remember having, not being able to trust myself. I kept telling myself these things over and over again. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start on Monday. I'll start when I feel motivated. Oh my gosh. Give me a second. That moment where I said I would be ready, that moment really never actually came. And if I'm being honest with you, I knew that moment was never coming. Because nothing changes you while you're waiting to feel ready. Listen, I tried this whole motivation thing for 3 years, and I was overweight for 17 years of my life. And I waited to feel different first, and that feeling of trying to change, it just never happened. And the thing that came first was action, right? But there's also something else I realized that hurt. But when I realized it, it was also kind of a freeing feeling, like I had hope. Because one, I knew that I wasn't confused. I wasn't missing information. And the biggest thing, that I wasn't incapable. Because looking back, I knew I had it to change. What I lacked wasn't like knowledge, right? It was self-trust. Oh geez, okay. And listen, building trust in yourself is not about working harder or wanting it more. It all starts by keeping little promises you give yourself over and over again, and it gets better. See, when you listen to your word, you start to believe in yourself again, and that's really what I needed, to believe in me, believe in myself. So, I didn't make big promises, nothing dramatic, small ones, little insignificant ones, but promises that mean enough to you where you actually keep them. And when I started doing the boring things more consistently, like eating a little less, tracking my food, going for walks helped me a lot. It really helps you just clear your mind. Even when you don't feel like it, go for a walk. It'll change your life. Fresh air, the birds chirping, a beautiful day. It really changes everything. And by going for walks, I just felt calmer, right? I could actually organize my thoughts and see the direction I was going in. And one day, I remember going for a walk, right? And I kept that promise to myself, okay, I'm gonna go for a walk today. I really don't want to. But then I realized, wait a minute, I just kept a promise to myself. I can really do this. I, once for the first time in my life, can rely on myself. And that's a big moment I had that I remember. I think I was 16 when I had that moment because I tried losing weight so many times. And when you can listen to yourself and actually hold up to your word, that's what consistency feels like, right? That's what control feels like. That's what control does for you. Control feels quiet. Control feels steady. Control feels like peace. And if you're watching right now and you feel behind, like you wasted years of your life, you've wasted time, and like you don't recognize the person you've become, I want you to listen to me. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not out of time. You don't need to fix your entire life today. And that's also a big, huge thing that helped me. You're not going to fix all your problems in one day. You're not going to fix all your problems in 1 week. You're not going to fix all your problems in 1 month. But this is what you need. You need one decision, right? One decision today that proves that your word still matters to you. That's it. Proof that your word matters, right? And that's it. Now, for my confidence issue, confidence isn't this loud thing that it seems like people walk around puffing their shoulders, talking to whoever they want, right? Confidence is not loud. It doesn't announce itself. Building confidence back up is built quietly while no one is watching you and while you're building yourself back up. Because when you said you would do what you're going to do, even when it's uncomfortable, oh my God, excuse me, you take control back at once. You earn control. Control is earned. And if you're still here listening to me like talk about a whole bunch of nonsense, I think you have a shot. You have a chance, right? So this is what I want you to do. Start with one thing today, right? One small promise that you do not abandon yourself, right? That's all you need right now. One thing to prove that you still have worth to your own word and that your own word matters, right? Because I believe in you, and I believe that the version of yourself that hasn't shown up yet is still there. And I promise you it's worth it. It's worth all of the work. Take it from me, someone who lost over 100 pounds in 1 year, lost many friends, lost many people, lost so many things in my life, and it's not over for you. It's not over. Okay, I'm kind of out of things to say, but if you trust me, I want you to check out my other social medias in my description. I share a lot more there, right? And I will see you later, because hope is not lost. Confidence is not lost. Nothing is lost. Everything in this life is earned. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you.